Welcome to Living Peacefully, a channel dedicated to sharing lessons on philosophy and spirituality to help you find peace and meaning in life. Today, we'll dive into a profound topic, letting life flow, the art of contentment and letting go. These aren't just philosophies to help us face life's uncertainties, but also keys to unlocking true happiness and inner peace. If you find this content valuable, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Living Peacefully, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our future insightful videos. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery together. Letting life flow has long been a philosophical proverb, prompting us to reflect deeply on life, on the art of letting go, and on the wisdom of contentment. In moments when our minds are restless, caught up in unnecessary worries, this saying serves as a reminder to return to ourselves, to the present, and to focus on what we can truly control. Life is filled with challenging and painful moments, but these very difficulties often serve as valuable lessons, teaching us a profound truth: life will never unfold exactly as we desire, for that is the natural law. Yet, this same unpredictability also offers us opportunities for peace and happiness if we remind ourselves that what is meant to come will come, what is not meant to stay will leave. Our ancestors taught us that contentment is the source of happiness. Simply put, it is recognizing that what we have is enough. Contentment is not about seeking what we lack, but rather about appreciating and valuing what already exists. When we direct our minds toward what we have and face it with gratitude, we discover a profound and simple joy in the present moment. Alongside contentment, the art of letting go provides another invaluable lesson. Letting go does not mean surrendering or giving up, it means acceptance and trusting in the natural flow of life. There are things we cannot change, just as there are people who will come and go in our lives as an inevitability. Understanding this helps us approach life with greater tranquility and ease. Let us pause and reflect: what makes us worry? What is beyond our control? And what can we learn to accept? Each of us carries hidden corners in our hearts that yearn for light. The principles of contentment and letting life flow are the keys to unlocking the knots within our souls, guiding us toward peace and clarity. Contentment, a familiar concept in Buddhism, holds a profound philosophy about life. It is the art of recognizing the value of what we already have and serves as the key to unlocking inner happiness. When we truly understand the essence of being content, we no longer get swept up in the endless cycle of ambition. Ambition is not inherently bad. It is a driving force that propels us forward, fuels discoveries, and helps us achieve great dreams. However, when ambition exceeds its limits, it becomes a burden that pulls us further away from tranquility. Contentment is the art of containing ambition within the boundaries of reality, helping us realize when enough is truly enough. Imagine someone who constantly craves more money, more power, more fame. They may achieve it all, but will they ever feel satisfied? Most who endlessly chase after something new find themselves trapped in an unending loop, where the idea of sufficiency remains forever out of reach. In contrast, contentment teaches us that true happiness arises from the simplest aspects of life: a warm family meal, a genuine smile, or an evening spent watching the sun rise. These seemingly small moments open our hearts to the fundamental values often overlooked in the rush of daily life. In Buddhism, contentment is regarded as one of the most noble expressions of spirituality. For Buddhism, contentment is not merely an art of living but also a path to liberation. When our minds feel content, we are no longer shackled by desires or external pressures. We discover true freedom, a peace that originates from within. As a venerable monk once said, contentment liberates us from suffering. This statement is not merely a truth for reflection but a guiding principle for those who seek to escape the cycle of pain and turmoil. Contentment brings serenity, expressed in simple yet profound words about a meaningful life. Contentment is both a practical and profound art. When we practice contentment, life becomes lighter, more fulfilling. The question shifts from what must I have, to how can I find value in what I already have. By embracing contentment, we not only discover our own happiness but also inspire those around us to envision a truly fulfilling life. Contentment is not just about understanding that what we have is enough, it is also a spiritual practice and a living testament to the art of being satisfied and letting go. Consider someone who continuously pursues ambitions without end. Once they achieve one goal, they immediately set another, turning past achievements into burdens instead of joys. Contentment teaches us to focus on the present moment, for it is the most precious treasure we possess. When we realize that what we already have is sufficient to bring peace, we begin to see the true value of life. Let your soul become clear and serene, and face life with a heart full of tranquility. In a world of constant change, people often carry the desire to control everything, ensuring that life follows the plans they set. However, life doesn't always work as we wish, and the art of living lies in acceptance, in letting go, so that the heart may remain light amidst the unpredictability of life. Letting life flow, just two simple words yet profoundly meaningful, teaches us to embrace what comes and let go of what departs, without being bound by regret or resistance. Acceptance does not mean surrendering but rather recognizing that there are things we cannot change and finding a path within those realities. Picture a river flowing around a boulder. It doesn't obstruct, nor does it resist, but gracefully bends to follow the path of the rock. Its wisdom lies in its ability to adapt and continue flowing without interruption. Letting life flow is just like that. It is the art of living peacefully amid change, reminding us to accept without losing our perseverance. In daily life, how often do we find ourselves resisting what's beyond our control? We worry when plans change, feel troubled when goals aren't achieved, or become dissatisfied with what we have. However, when we view everything through the lens of letting life flow, we see that the challenges we face hold deeper meaning. Life isn't merely a series of perfect plans but a chain of unexpected moments, leading us from one experience to another. Letting life flow is also a lesson in understanding that everything in life is interconnected. Encounters and separations, successes and failures, all are pieces of the larger puzzle of existence. When we accept that we may not immediately comprehend the meaning of what happens, our hearts grow more tranquil. When we learn to live in the spirit of letting life flow, life becomes a lighter journey where each event carries a lesson. As a revered monk once said, "What comes, embrace with joy, what goes, let go with a smile." This teaching, like a lighthouse, illuminates our path through hardship and adversity. Remember, letting life flow does not mean abandoning effort but mastering the art of knowing when to pause and when to move forward. Ultimately, in acceptance and letting go, we discover true peace for our souls. Everyday stories, through their characters and events, hold profound lessons that inspire the soul and help us better understand the philosophies of contentment and letting life flow. The illustrations below are not merely tales for entertainment but pathways to spiritual guidance. The farmer represents worry and anxiety in the face of uncontrollable elements. When he fretted over the weather and the unpredictable forces of nature, his heavy heart weighed down his ability to work effectively. However, when an experienced elder advised him to focus on what he could control, the farmer realized a profound truth. By dedicating one's energy to things within reach, one not only improves outcomes but also finds peace of mind. The bountiful harvest came not only from fertile soil but also from the contented soul of the one sowing the seeds. The story of the businessman, on the other hand, is a journey of letting go to find new meaning. Faced with difficulties, he chose to share his remaining wealth with the needy, those who were more in need than himself. This decision not only freed him from the burden of loss but also opened doors to new partnerships and innovative business ventures. In moments of hardship, the most beautiful outcome is not what we lose but the new values we discover. These two stories form two sides of a larger lesson on the art of living. The farmer teaches us to recognize and appreciate what lies within our grasp, while the businessman shows us the importance of releasing what has slipped beyond our control. Life is not merely about harvests or financial gains, but about the genuine moments we share and the spiritual treasures we receive in return. Though these illustrative stories have come to an end, their underlying messages continue to guide us on the path to a tranquil and meaningful life. In the end, reflecting on the lessons of contentment and letting life flow, we realize that peace does not lie in distant things or the luxurious goals we often dream of. True peace resides in the simplest moments, in the clear awareness of what we have and what we can let go of. In the journey inward, contentment teaches us to stop chasing endless illusions, allowing our souls to return to the present. At that moment, we see that what we have been searching for has always been here in the simple joys of family gatherings, harmonious environments, and the ability to cherish seemingly small but priceless things. Letting life flow, on the other hand, is the art of knowing when to embrace and when to let go, to accept the connections in our lives with a gentle spirit. When opportunities arise, we joyfully nurture them. When they pass, we calmly release them without harboring fear or regret. This understanding of interdependence leads us to a balanced state of mind, where challenges and successes alike become valuable experiences rather than burdens or losses. At the end of this journey, we each come to understand that happiness is not a fixed destination but a continual path. Each step taken with serenity brings us closer to our deepest purpose. It is found in sincerity within our decisions, in the contentment of our choices, and in the mindfulness of letting life flow through every turn of events. Remember, on this spiritual journey, every step is not just progress but also an exploration. It calls us to open our hearts and embrace the unpredictability that is the essence of life. When we understand that life is not about perfect moments but the art of filling it with unexpected beauty, we grow wiser, lighter, and filled with love. Thus, true peace is not out there but has always been right here, within us. Through acceptance and letting go, we discover a steady path leading to genuine happiness.